My name is Nazli Sharif. I'm a member of Parliament and the Shadow Minister of Women, Youth and Persons with Disabilities. So the role of young women in the political space, not only in the Democratic Alliance, can never be understated. Young women have the power to bring change within South Africa, and we must use this power by using our votes. If we can be and emanate the woman from 1956 who stood up and said enough is enough with apartheid laws, we as young women of South Africa in all different sectors of society, we have the power to say enough is enough and to bring in a government that actually puts women's issues on the top of the agenda. So the Democratic Alliance in Parliament has been pushing the National Council of Gender-Based Violence and Femicide because we believe in the National Strategic Plan and we want to see it being implemented. We also use our position as the opposition to hold the government accountable to make sure that they implement what they are meant to implement. I'll give you an example. The South African Police Service has a lot of work to do when it comes to building trust with women and members of the LGBT community. And as the Democratic Alliance, we've raised concerns around the lack of resources that SAPS has, the lack of DNA kits available within police stations, as well as the backlog of the DNA. When DNA is not processed, that means justice cannot be served, and we have rapists walking the street and not going to jail. We also have the Democratic Alliance Women's Network that looks at women's issues and runs campaigns around them. We're currently busy with a maintenance campaign, and I'm saying this to men, you better pay your maintenance. We are not playing games with you anymore. We are saying women cannot do this alone, and we expect you to play your role as a father and provide for your child. We also have the Young Leaders Program, which gives young people and young women the opportunity to learn skills, to learn how to debate, to learn how to write policy, to learn governance, so that we can prepare them to take up seats in the local councils, the legislatures, as well as the National Assembly. And I'd like to brag a little bit, but as the DA, we have many young women in leadership positions that are championing policies and issues related to women, because we believe that women are the backbone of this country and we need to protect and empower them. So the DA has learned many lessons when it comes to coalition governments. We've had coalition governments with many political parties that have fallen apart because everybody wants to look out for themselves, politics of the stomach. And we've had coalitions where it's worked. When we took over Cape Town and the Western Cape, we took it over in coalition, and we showed that coalition governments can work. The Moonshot Pact ensures that before we get to the election, political parties come together and say, we are going together, we are going to work hard, we are going to register people, we're going to get them out to vote to make sure that we can take Gauteng and the National Assembly through coalition. But in Gauteng, our goal is to win outright, so make sure you're registered to vote so you can vote for the DA to win an outright majority in Gauteng. So after every Congress, in the DA, we believe that contestation is the pillar and the backbone of democracy. We must put our hands up if we believe that we can lead, and we have to run our campaigns. And at the end of the day, the Gauteng Provincial Congress elected both Salim Simanga and Fred Nel, and I want to wish them all the best. At the end of the day, the DA always wins. We may have had two contestations, but today, we are all one party and we are all working towards the same goal of winning Gauteng outright. So congratulations to the leaders that were elected, Salim Simanga, Fred Nel and Pogiso. Congratulations, we are 100% behind you. Let's do this. To all the women out there that have suffered gender-based violence and femicide, we are with you as the Democratic Alliance. Please make sure that you go out and report the crimes that you're facing. And I think you need to use your vote in 2024 to vote in competent government that can bring trust back into the institutions like the South African Police Service, like the courts, like Tutuzela care centers, like social development. We need to ensure that South African women and members of the LGBT trust the government entities so that they feel safe to go out there and report crimes. I understand that you don't report because you feel like you're not going to get justice or you don't feel safe, and I can understand that. Please reach out to your DA public rep in case you need any assistance. But remember, the power is in your hands. Use your power to vote in a government that cares.